Welcome to the Wise Mind Happy Hour. I'm Kelly.
And I'm John.
Welcome, everyone. We're back. And today we're going to do a Thanksgiving episode.
So get your turkey next to you.
Yeah, we'll walk you step by step through hosting Thanksgiving.
Hosting it.
No.
Or attending it.
Yeah, we kind of will help with that. Or even like everything around the whole weekend. Challenges, bright spots.
It's wild that it's here already.
I mean, I can't believe it's here already. I was saying that. I'm like, and I feel like everyone says this. Is like, I can't believe it's next week.
Yeah, that's kind of one of those cliche things to say.
No, but it really is like that. Like,
I know.
I feel like in Chicago, it feels like it's summer, and the next week, it's like the fall holidays.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but we had the episode where we were talking about how it was too early to start celebrating.
We're just never happy.
We're never happy is what it is. It would be refreshing to be like, to have somebody lean into, man, that Thanksgiving is just taking forever to get here.
Yeah.
Nobody ever says that.
Oh my God. That makes me think that there should be a dedicated Instagram account to like going to the opposite of all cliches. Like a person who just like, God, it takes forever for Christmas to end.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Summer's too long.
Yeah. Not enough snow.
Yeah.
We just need more snow.
Right. Maybe I'll start this.
I need
Instagram
more
account.
icy roads.
Yeah.
In my life.
Yeah. More slip sliding on that road.
More hydroplaning.
Yeah. There are people that makes me think that there are people out there that do like turbulence on a plane.
I hate it.
I mean, I literally, every time I'm like, this is the end of my life.
When we went to Mexico, I will go there and usually it writes itself. When we went to Mexico last year, that was the worst turbulence I've ever been on. And I was reaching behind me to find Sarah's hand because I was like, this is it.
Down.
We're going down.
Oh my God.
We're going down.
That is really terrifying.
Yeah. It was really bumpy.
God.
I think there was one other time I was going to a bachelor party in New Orleans, and that plane ride was just crazy because we were all drinking already, and so it didn't really, I mean, in retrospect, I was like, that was really bad turbulence, and everybody was like, yeah, that was. I think if I had not been drinking, that would have been real rough.
Oh.
It was like dark.
Yeah.
Like almost like flying through a storm. Anyway, yeah, but it would be funny if somebody was like, that turbulence.
Right.
Good stuff.
Love it. Well, I was on a plane with really bad turbulence and two kids were like giggling and screaming and laughing. And I was like, this is like the end of the world.
They think my kids were on that flight to Mexico with me and they found it to be somewhat enjoyable because it almost feels like a ride.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because you're getting all of the ups, downs, and you're getting the butterflies.
As an adult, I'm like, this is, well, it was New Orleans too. Maybe that's a bumpy ride in general.
Maybe.
But there isn't like a mountain range, so that's weird. But maybe because you're going across
tropical air.
Yeah, it's like such a change in pressure or something. But it was a storm. And I was flying back to Chicago. Mm-hmm. And we were up there and this storm came and suddenly they told us they were going to make an emergency landing.
Oh, I would have. I mean, at that point.
It was crazy. And they said
I've
it was
never
because,
been on a flight where there's been that announcement. I don't know what I would do if there's been that announcement.
Well, I was like, we literally had a turbulent moment where it slammed so hard to the side that I was like, it felt like we banged into a wall.
Yeah.
And then they're like, we're going to make an emergency landing. I can see lightning everywhere.
Yeah.
And the kids are still giggling and screaming. And I'm like, this is literally how I'm going to die. A man, I told Josh this, it was like a POW who was maybe 95 years old. The minute that it started to be like that, he got up to go to the bathroom. I was like, this is not a real scene.
Yeah.
It was also like 8 feet tall, so he was like falling over everywhere. He was so old. And I was just like, oh my God. And so they did the emergency landing in like Iowa. We were near Illinois. Anywhere. And when we touched down, the girl behind me was like crying so much and she couldn't talk. She was so scared.
I'm sure.
And I was like, once we touched down, I was like, whoo, we're okay.
Made it.
Like I was able to be like, it's fine. And she was like, he's like, she needs to get off this plane. Like we're not taking it the rest of the way. And the flight attendant was so annoyed with them that it actually made me feel calm because she was like, what are you? it's fine. Like she was like, I've been on a million of these. We did emergency landing every other week. Like that was her attitude. And she didn't want to let them off.
Because to them, it's breathing, basically.
Exactly. And something about that made me feel very like, all right, we'll be totally fine. And then the storm did pass.
Well, sure.
And we went up.
It's still...
It was crazy. That was the craziest flight I've ever been on.
Have you ever seen Fight Club?
Yeah.
I always think of that scene where Ed Norton's imagining the planes colliding, and it's like a slow motion scene where he's the whole cabin is ripped apart and it's open, and he's just kind of like looking and panning.
Yeah.
That's what I always think of when I'm on a flight and there's turbulence. That's going to be me.
Totally.
It slows down. This is the end of your life.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. I know. It's very scary.
Great intro to this episode.
Great intro. We're just like freaking everyone out for no reason.
We're going to land this plane though, everybody.
Totally.
I didn't bring up last week, I mentioned to you off the mic, my youngest had his adenoids removed.
Oh, yes. Tell us about it.
Well, so brave. I mean, that's the real takeaway is just how resilient children are.
Totally.
He's 8 years old, had to go to the hospital, couldn't eat in the morning, which is half the battle because you're going to be under sedation.
Yeah.
So cranky. He went right in and was able to do it, I think. But as a parent, again, it's tough.
Oh my God. Were you really nervous the whole time?
The people there, top down from like front desk all the way through nurses, are so nice that helped so much. So really got to shout out Lurie Children's Hospital here in Chicago. Just amazing people. Yeah. So nice. And yeah, it's really nerve wracking.
Yeah.
So
totally.
My oldest was great. He wrote a letter to my youngest
to
make sure that he was okay and
make sure they give him the real medicine.
Not yelling "I hate you" to anybody. Very sage wisdom.
That is incredible for an older sibling to be like, listen, don't yell "I hate you."
Pro tip
to anyone there.
These people are caring for you. And don't yell.
Oh my God, amazing. I'm so glad he made it through that.
Yeah.
So now what can he expect in terms of like...
Well, he got the adenoids and ear tubes. He already had ear tubes once. And loved him so much he had to get them again.
He's like, I can't get enough.
Nothing. I mean, it was they said the recovery might be painful in terms of like throat, eating. He was fine.
And what's like the goal?
The goal is he won't get as many ear infections. The adenoids contribute to the fluid buildup. He has some sort of structural thing in his ear, so he needed the tubes as well.
Okay.
And so my parents ended up coming down to help so that we didn't have to take so much time off of work, which was great to have them down to see the boys and take care of him. But he was great.
Wow.
I know.
Did he go back to school?
He was off a total the day of the surgery and then 2 more days. He probably only needed the 2 though. So he went Monday and Friday. The middle of the week was off.
That's how I want my week to be.
Right?
Friday.
Living the life.
Yeah.
But he was ready to go back to school.
Tell
everyone and just stop being around me. Stop being around his parents. Asking him if it's okay. I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just amazing though. Such a scary thing. And I think their world is very small, and that can be kind of like the plane.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Where it's like you don't understand the ramifications of it. And this was a very safe surgery, obviously.
Yeah.
You're still being put under though.
Right. Anytime.
Yeah. It's almost protective that their worldview, they just don't understand the consequences. Sometimes in certain situations, I wish I could go back to that.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I don't...
Well, I mean, I talk with clients a lot about how like ultimately returning to your self-worth, like reconnecting with it is like remembering. We talk about this with worth at birth, like when you see kids or you even remember yourself young, you have an innate sense of entitlement. And I don't mean that word in like the negative way. I mean like, I want a popsicle now.
Right.
There is like a sense of like, I deserve the things I want. And as a parent, you kind of help like put bumpers around that so that they can like share in that deservingness with the deservingness of everyone else around them. But it's not to like say they're undeserving. But yeah, like that like purity. Oh, so wonderful.
Yeah.
Life just breaks you down.
I know. So that was my week, recovering with my son, even though it wasn't much of a recovery.
Nice. Well, it's great.
I know.
Last week that was.
What'd you do?
Yeah, good question.
Oh.
We both got adenoid surgery.
You both got ear tubes?
I got the bug after hearing about Shane, and so I went and got it. No, okay, so for the weekend, we saw a movie. We're movie addicts. We saw this movie called Sentimental Value. Honestly, it was okay. People were like raving about it. I think it's kind of a skip.
I mainly want to skip talking about it.
Yeah, we don't talk about it. Did you ever see The Worst Person in the World? It's the same director.
No.
It's a great movie. You should see that one. I really love that movie. But it was like the same main actress, Stellan Skarsgård was in this.
Okay.
It was like a father-daughter relationship set in
He's the oldest
Norway.
Skarsgård?
He's the dad.
Right.
Yeah.
So he was in Girl with a Dragon Tattoo?
Yes. Okay. Oh my God, he was incredible in that. So scary.
Okay.
But yeah, so we did that. Oh my gosh. So we're talking about Thanksgiving today. I had watched, I feel like I've already mentioned her 100 times in the pod, but Allison Roman, shout out to Allison Roman. I love her recipes. She did 2 years ago, I think, she did a turkey recipe where instead of doing a whole turkey, she did the whole leg, right? The leg and the thigh attached. Mm-hmm. She did like 4 of those, like cooked low and slow, steeped in fat. Mm-hmm. So like a mix of olive oil and schmaltz chicken fat for 3 hours. And then you take the top off, do another hour to like roasty toast it. And you brine the turkey first. So I was like, I'm going to do this. Like, because I'm not making Thanksgiving on Thursday, but my brother and his family are coming over to my mom's and they're vegan. So I was going to make a turkey protein for the meat eaters in the group. So I go to Whole Foods with Josh or did I go with you or was I by myself?
You went alone.
I went alone.
Because you abandoned me at the coffee shop.
That's right. Oh. Totally.
The plot thickens.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was like, I'm going to run to Whole Foods because I'm bored of doing work at this coffee shop. And he was like on a roll. So I was like, okay. And then the minute I leave, he's like, they're closing. I was like, shit. Josh just had to like wander and find another one. But I asked the guy behind the counter at the butcher area, I was like, do you have like the turkey legs? And he was like, oh, we don't get those till like right before Thanksgiving, which I was like, that's kind of crazy because people could freeze them.
Is that, due to freshness maybe?
Yeah, maybe. But they had big old turkeys. So I was like, fuck, like, what am I going to do? Mm-hmm. So I was like, I guess I'll practice this with chicken. So I like put it all together. It's really good. It's like a bunch of fat. And then you do like sage and rosemary in there. I mean, it's so good. And salt and pepper. And I like steeped it in there. I also did like a squash with the same method, like low and slow for hours and hours. I did that. I don't know if you've ever done this where you're like setting the timer and you accidentally turn off the oven.
That sounds like, I know I've messed up the timer before.
Okay. So, Josh and I are watching this new show, which we love, called The Beast in Me. It's great if people are into it, but it's Claire Danes, who you don't like.
And it's just sitting in there with no heat.
And I'm not even smelling it, but I'm not realizing it. So then I opened the door 3 hours later, cold oven.
Oh, no.
I mean, I was like, I couldn't believe it. It was kind of late too. It was like 9:30 at night. We had already waited a long time to eat. I was like,
I'd say cold turkey, but it was chicken.
Oh, well played. Well played.
I mean, I truly was like, this can't be happening. And Josh goes, is it cooked at all? I was like, no.
Is it medium rare?
I was trying so hard not to seem upset.
I mean, you did a great job. You were
Could I have medium rare turkey?
Oh my God. So I quickly punted and I was like, I don't want to waste all this oil because like you can't reuse the oil if there's raw meat in it.
You can't reuse any of that.
So we did end up cooking it. Josh stayed up late for it till like 12:30.
We were both up pretty late.
We were both up pretty late. But I took 2 of the chicken legs out, roasted them for 22 minutes in the oven. And the air fryer. I'm like stuttering.
The Irish fryer.
The air fryer.
So the air fryer comes back for the win.
The air fryer absolutely saved our lives.
Play the tape. Let's go back. Let's go back.
I know.
Revisit that episode, audience.
I was like shitting on it, and now I love it.
So against it.
Yeah, and it really saved us.
What I will say though is you used it the way you said is the only way to use it in the original when we talked about it, which was you have to put so much oil on something for it to work.
100%. And these were literally steamed for 3 hours in oil.
Slow soaking in that oil.
And they were the juiciest pieces of chicken you've ever had.
So basically you just brined it for 3 hours.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, totally. So it was very delicious. And then we ate the real one the next day for lunch.
Yeah.
Holy hell, was it good.
Yeah.
And then we saved the oil. I strained it. So it's like this rosemary chicken fat sage oil. I'm going to put it on a salad this week. I think.
John, you want to take a sniff?
We could probably even give you a little.
Ooh, a sniff?
It's like cooking with that. It's like an infusion.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Well, that's the only way. I guess we're getting into the Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I feel like the only way to even make turkey somewhat enjoyable is to make sure that you brine it or deep fry it.
Right. Yes.
Like you have to brine it. Otherwise it's dry.
Completely. Yeah.
I don't know if, I'm going to get a sniff.
It's the oil.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is a
live sniff
here. Let me see. It's in a nice.
I also have the chocolate.
I can smell it right away.
Isn't it nice? Do you like rosemary?
I love rosemary.
Okay. Me too. Allison Roman does not like it.
Allison Roman doesn't like rosemary.
She put thyme in hers.
I mean, I love thyme as well. I like oregano. Some people call it oregano.
Yeah. I know my cousins in Ireland call it that.
Well, I think that, Gordon Ramsay calls it oregano.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like all those seasonings. And I think all of those are great seasonings for poultry.
So good.
And rosemary's great with potatoes as well.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll put rosemary on the potatoes this week.
Or you could even put that oil in the cast iron, and then you could put your potatoes, cut them in half, put them down.
Smash them.
Well, or just so maybe boil. Well, you do a lot of things with that.
Or not.
You do a lot of things.
Yeah. But make sure that oil's part of it.
Latkes in there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because we were going to do our Hanukkah party. I was just thinking about that the other day when we want to do it. Because we could make latkes.
I thought for a second you were drinking the oil.
I just wanted to fake you out.
You just took a swig of it?
I have 3 different beverages and none of them are the oil.
Yeah.
But
I could bring it over here and take a sip if it would make your night.
No. I just... Yeah, so turkey. So hosting. What comes up?
Hosting, yeah. Yeah, we were
Unless there's anything else.
No. I mean,
we talked about skipping the movie.
Yeah, skipping the movie. No, I mean, if
slow soaking your poultry
in oil in a cold oven.
I love it.
It's great. I mean, it was completely nuts. Like sitting there for 3 hours, like next to the oven.
I'm not smelling it.
Not realizing, it's like low and slow. You're like, maybe the smell's pretty subtle.
I bet it's doing its thing.
Yeah, it's just let it
in the Dutch oven. It's fine.
Yeah, like, oh my god. And the way Josh was like, is it cooked at all?
That is a supportive response.
Like, oh my god. I said to him, I was like, I'm never allowed to use the oven timer ever. It's the microwave timer or my phone, and that's it. Because I will turn off that oven.
Have you ever hosted Thanksgiving?
No, I never have.
Yeah.
No, I feel very intimidated thinking about it. Have you?
I've hosted a few times, very small, though, usually like 2 to 4 people.
Okay.
Other than my, 2 or 4 Sarah and the kids.
Yeah.
Still a lot, though.
So a total of 8.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah. The last time we hosted last year was the boys were so helpful. They put on now my kids wear athleisure wear every single day of their life. There's nothing but athleisure wear.
So cool.
They do have though these almost like, those golf polos kind of shirts. So they're not really
they're kind of like almost like vinyl-y or yeah.
They like put them on to help prepare the meal. So they're in like shorts and athleisure wear, wearing those, trying to like run around and help. But they were actually really helpful. They set the table, and that made a big difference to have even that amount of help.
Amazing.
I think the biggest stressor for me in doing it was the timing.
Yeah. Oh,
to try to get multiple things done at the same time while only using a stove, oven, and I pretty much have the same setup you do.
Yeah.
Stove, oven, and toaster oven.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Oh, God. I mean, it seems like people who host, they've got a whole system where it's like 3 days before it's this, 2 days before it's this. It's like, it's almost like who hosts Thanksgiving should kind of just like do it from here to 4th, because it's like to pinch hit of that, like 100 different things. And the turkey, I was watching a video today where he was making a turkey. He's like, you're going to be basting this every 20 minutes.
You're right.
I mean, I'm like, what?
And what is it, 15 minutes a pound or something? 20 minutes a pound, depending on how big your bird is or something?
Yeah.
It's just a lot.
And whereas, like, I was looking into making a chuck roast for when we do have Hanukkah, you know, it's salt and pepper, put it in there, put the lid on.
Right.
And you cook it for like an hour for every pound. Done. Set it and forget it.
Yeah.
And turn the oven on. But like, I mean, having to baste it every 20 minutes.
It's a lot.
And then it's like, if I'm only making a turkey, okay. But like the host is making 12 other things. Like,
well, therein lies, is it wise? And my parents have, Stephen and Deborah, I know you're listening,
shout out.
embodied this more, which I'm proud of them for doing it. Asking people to bring a dish.
100%. I think you've got to.
You have to
do that. If I were hosting, the turkey might be the only thing I do.
I think that's kind of wise to limit it to the turkey and maybe one other thing.
Yeah.
Because then there's even the days before, if you're a pie family. I grew up in a pie family, so you're making those a couple days or the night before.
Oh, because your mom is a baker.
She is.
Wow. What does she make?
Pie-wise or just baking-wise?
Like Thanksgiving-wise.
Thanksgiving-wise, very traditional apple pie and pumpkin pie.
Wow.
But homemade crust.
Homemade crust.
So, you got to let that refrigerate.
So you pre-bake that.
You got to pre-make the dough. I don't think she pre-bakes it. I think she pre-makes the dough, and then it's got to be refrigerated.
And then refrigerated.
So there's that before you're even... I mean, you're starting the week on Tuesday.
I mean, truly. I think the real cooks in the
Monday
world are like week of.
Yeah.
It's game time.
Yeah.
This was when having a stay-at-home spouse could be real handy. Yeah.
Not a stay-at-home boyfriend. Remember our last
get
episode.
Rid of him.
Embarrassing.
My mom was asking me today she's like, if it's okay to be single and okay to be married, like, how does one get from one to the other? And I was like, I think you're taking it too literally, but it was funny.
That is a really funny question.
Yeah. I was like, that is exactly
Didn't you
it.
listen?
But
Boyfriend
no, but we were then.
Boyfriend bad.
She did get it. But then she was like, I was like, it's kind of like de-emphasizing them on social media. Anyway, I digress. But if you have a boyfriend, don't bring him to Thanksgiving.
So the stress for me of hosting is not just, and this will fall right up, I feel like Josh's alley, is for me, the stress was the timing of it. And then constantly asking people, are they okay? Do they need something else? Getting the hors d'oeuvres out. Do you need another drink? Do you need because I feel like you're so gracious as a host of making sure everybody has what they want. And I feel like that's almost a distraction, or it was a distraction for me when I was like trying to prepare the meal, where it was like, I just need to calm down on like, people are adults here.
Right.
They can do what they need to do. I need to stop with that. So,
well, Josh, I'm curious your thoughts.
What are my thoughts? I just realized that, John, I only asked you once tonight. I didn't even ask you if you wanted anything.
No, you did. You brought over the 2 spindrifts.
Right, but then I was going to ask you follow-up, you need anything else?
I'm good.
I think I've gotten lax with you.
He needs to ask you
thrice. We don't clean. We don't provide anything for you.
You provide everything for me.
We're just extracting your audio for the pod.
Everything I need.
Well, but I do think
But I think as a caretaker, which I believe you are.
You are.
I feel like, and I fall into that as well. I want everybody, do you need anything? But sometimes it's just like, I just need to cut it out. And
totally.
Just do what I'm doing.
I've never hosted Thanksgiving, but I have had 10 friends over where I'm the host. Usually over my mom's in West Bloomfield. And I feel like I can spend the entire night just making people drinks and like DJing. And then I'm like, I'm not even like socially interacting at all.
Right.
I think that is the hardest thing.
Yeah, that's a balancing act. To be able to host and try to socialize.
Oh my God.
Or engage, that's tough.
So tough. Like, and I relate to what you're saying where it's like, I have a bit of a people pleasing part really comes up for me when people come over.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not you because you come over every week, but
I live here.
Yeah, you basically just
guy
here.
on the couch, basically. They prop me up once a week to do the show, and then I just go to I hibernate for a week.
Totally.
Wait, John, did you see our clip that was literally this, where I said you live under our bed?
No,
that was our. It's now a running joke. It's actually not a joke. It's true.
Send it to you.
It is.
But
they wheel me out of the bed or from under the bed, yeah.
But like I do get very like wanting to make sure everyone's really comfortable in a way that makes me like overspend before a party and provide too many complicated dishes. I have done that. And then it's like I'm not enjoying any part of it. And then I can't do the like talking and cooking and whatever. Like I don't have enough like mileage hosting to be like, where are the boundaries with that? Because I've also been in someone's kitchen where they're like, get out of here, I'm cooking. And I'm like, honestly, mad respect, because
that is,
that's what you need
to do that, even to tell people I got it.
Yeah. Or to give people like a task when they get in the door.
I've shot myself in the foot hosting, not Thanksgiving, but other times hosting at our place where I do go way overboard on the hors d'oeuvres, and then people aren't hungry for what I make.
100%.
And I'm kicking myself for that. I'm like, just put out maybe 2 things, if that. They came here to eat. Don't give them the pre-meal meal.
Okay, so there's a guy who works at New York Times Cooking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if he still does. I think his name's like Sam. They call him Mr. Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Yeah. He's like, maybe he was like the editor-in-chief of that section. Now I'm like, did he get canceled? I actually don't know. I don't think so. But he says no appetizers allowed at Thanksgiving.
None.
And everyone was shocked when he said this.
That's pretty shocking.
He's like, I'm not spending 5 days preparing this meal for you to fill up on someone's fucking dip.
And that's a take that I
honestly
respect.
He said he'll put out like a little bit of mixed nuts, and this was completely unhinged. He's like, or oysters.
Those are your 2 options.
And I was like, okay, tell us you're like a preppy New England guy. Why don't you?
You could have cashews, or you could have oysters.
Yeah, or oysters. Yeah, everyone was like up in arms when he said oysters on the podcast, because they're like,
wow, that would
crazy.
take a lot of restraint.
Yeah,
to not have anything out.
I know, because you'd feel bad. People like milling about. Also, people might get kind of drunk.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Which
nothing to munch on. Which also could be kind of fun. Could it make it a real party vibe?
Right.
Totally.
More of a party vibe.
What if you just like never have any food and everyone gets so drunk?
That's
You're like, wait, I didn't turn the oven on.
All right, you can have this cold
Looks like we're drinking
another Heineken.
Looks like I'm filling up your glass
Looks
again.
like you're having another brewski.
Yeah.
I think that also, what is your family, like, when does it start? Because I think that plays into it too.
Yeah.
When do people arrive?
Yeah,
when does the home, if you're hosting, when does it open? Like, when do people come over?
Well, Josh and I were just saying this is where our families are totally separate. Ours starts in my family, the one we're going to this year, starts at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
So it's like pretty early.
I love that.
You love that. What about you guys?
Well, if the Packers are on and the first game at 11, it starts at 11.
Wow.
People are coming over at 11.
And are there 2 meals? There's 1.
We'll see. Therein lies kind of the grazing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of grazing that happens.
Grazing.
I come from a family of grazing.
Okay, so it's almost like you serve the turkey between lunch and dinner, sort of.
So it's probably on the earlier side.
Okay.
Of dinner. Like
of
you're
dinner.
not doing you're not doing like a 6 o'clock probably.
Right.
If people are coming over that early, it's probably closer to 4. But there's a lot of dishes that are out, or appetizers or things like that. See, that's where it gets tricky.
Well, yeah. If it's an all-day thing, you absolutely have to have appetizers. It's almost like
then people
lunch.
are real wasted.
Then people are like asleep on the floor.
I'm just imagining my family. That'd be great. It's just like people strewn all over the place.
And then people would be like, how do I get home?
I think 2 though is a pretty, we were never family where it was dinner, where it was just like, it's a Thanksgiving dinner. You arrive at dinner time. It's like a day long event.
Right. Yeah. Well, your family, Josh, when we went last year and the year before, it's at like 7.
Was it 6 at the earliest?
Maybe 6 at the, yeah.
What do you all do all day?
It might be 7.
So it's funny, like, again, this is different too, because like
movies
I grew up, well, yeah, Josh and I watched a bunch of TV and like drank wine.
In the day?
In the day, which was super fun.
We listened to a bunch of Father John Misty, if I recall.
Because like in Josh's family, his mom and stepdad do all the cooking and we don't really like lift a finger. And in mine, like I grew up, I'm running to the store. I'm making at least one dish.
Yeah.
No, I mean, not when I was young, and I guess less so for Thanksgiving with my dad's family at the big Thanksgiving. But like with most holidays, like I'm doing stuff or I'm pitching in. And we kind of got to put our feet up, which was nice.
Didn't we make some big like bowl of wine or something?
We made a punch.
Oh, a punch.
Right?
I think it was a punch.
Like
but I think that
cranberry sparkle or something.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're right, actually. The second year we did that, just last year. So we did do a little
But you were a little like, I feel like I want to contribute.
Yeah.
So we were pretty adamant about it.
Yeah, like
it was
we gotta
fun.
do something, and it was so fun. But yeah, it's kind of just was like cooking and preparing. But yeah, like the one we'll go to on Thursday, it's like, it's over an hour away. So we'll be heading up there beginning of the day, pretty much. And there's a turkey bowl. My cousins play football.
Turkey bowls, very popular.
Do you do a turkey bowl with the boys?
No. Maybe that's something as they get older, if their friends are around, they'll do that during the day.
Always someone gets injured, like every year.
Well, it's usually a bunch of grown men trying to relive some sort of fantasy of being a football hero.
100%. And it's cold and everyone's
you're overexerting, nobody's stretching.
Right.
It's bad news.
Yeah, totally. But yeah. So
there's a lot to think. We barely even scratched the surface. There's a lot to think about with Thanksgiving.
Well, and then we haven't even gotten to like the emotional dynamics.
Yeah.
You know, like what do you think for you is the hardest like interpersonal element? Sorry. First sneeze on the pod.
Probably listening to you sneeze is probably the hardest on the recording. The hardest interpersonal. I think for me it's, and maybe this is a little bit phasing itself out because my kids are growing, but there was a time where I felt like all of my attention had to be on them, and it was really tough to have any time to socialize with like the adults. Yeah. And catch up with family that I hadn't seen in a while. And so I think there were times and years where I could notice myself getting frustrated that I can't just sit back and relax and looking at other people. Yeah. Who were just sitting back and relaxing and having conversations. And I felt like I had to still be like really on as a parent. Yeah. And I felt like that would sometimes not sour me on the day, but there were just moments where it was like, I just kind of want like a break from this, you know, and just like want to be able to have adult conversations. Totally. But I think my kids are certainly much more autonomous now. And, yeah, I think that's the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, that sounds like a big challenge, you know, I feel like I definitely could see clients navigating that too. Because like you are still parenting them there, obviously. Right. And even though it's maybe a house full of people, like you're the one responsible. And there's like cooking stuff going on. There's sharp instruments. There's, you know, like definitely. I was going to say, I think like balancing seeing everyone and connecting, which is a version of what you're saying, like feeling like.
Oh, it's hard.
Yeah, like you really get to like have an actual connecting moment with people. And even just like we have trouble between our two families and my dad's side, my mom's side, like even physically being anywhere, but let alone like feeling emotionally connected. It is kind of hard. And ours has so many people at it. I think there was like 56 people at the one we're going to. It's like huge.
My family's small, so
yeah, that sounds nice.
We're nowhere close to that.
Yeah. The one we go to, we're going to do like a little mini Thanksgiving on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And that will be more, I think it's 12 people or something. So that'll be better. But yeah, to really feel connected, and this is in general with the holidays, like now we have so many people we want to see.
Yeah.
And like our friends reached out the other day, like, are you coming in for Thanksgiving to Michigan? And we were like, we're not going this year. We'll be there the weekend after Christmas. And they're like, okay, we'll see you then, which like so exciting. I love the idea that like when we come in, we get to see them. But then we were like, we're only there for 3 days. Like we're probably supposed to be mostly with family.
Right.
And we want to see the family.
Yeah,
so it's like, man, it is really hard
I think
balance it.
This year too this will be the first year without my maternal grandfather. He passed away this year. So this will be the first holiday season without him.
Yeah.
And so I'm a little wary of just where I'm going to be at emotionally. And also, I'm hoping it's more connecting than anything, that we're all going to be together. And if it's difficult, we'll all be there for one another. But I think that's also, it'll be my first time really in a different way feeling the loss than how I have currently been feeling it. So.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing that comes up. It's like grief really comes up around stuff like this.
Right.
Was he really like into Thanksgiving?
Loves Thanksgiving and loved the just classic meals, the turkey, the mashed potato, like straight across the plate. Wanted all of it. The pie, like just all like American kind of guy, and was such a huge football fan. Doesn't matter the game, but there were always really special occasions when the Packers would play on Thanksgiving. Everybody would be in their Packer gear, their regalia. So yeah, it was definitely, Thanksgiving and Christmas were holidays. I feel he was very excited to celebrate with the family for multiple reasons. And so, yeah, it's going to be very different.
Yeah.
I think. So.
Yeah, that is going to be different. Yeah. And I feel like if grief comes up, it's so hard because it's like, here's your chance to like support each other around the loss. Like you're all getting together, you have time off work, but it's almost like making the loss also more visceral.
Yeah. And that's another interpersonal maybe difficulty is, does anybody want to talk about it? Or does as a therapist, I wouldn't mind if maybe we talked about it, but I know that I can think of people in my family that probably just want to enjoy not that wouldn't be enjoyable, but just maybe this is a way to be together and not talk about it in that way. So those are also interpersonal things where I don't know, should I step in? Should I say something about missing him? About, those are things I'm kind of kicking around in my head too.
I know it's like as therapists, you might have more of an urge to name it. It's funny though. It's like sometimes like, I don't know about you, but like around my family, like the therapist urges really get superseded by just my like regressive tendencies around my family.
Well, sure, you're back to like, everybody's back in their role.
17 years old.
You're back at the kids' table.
Totally. Like maybe not being empathic in the way I should be.
Sure.
But yeah, like
I think that's definitely something. Yeah, I mean, I think that what you just said about roles is coming up. Not the edible roles, but roles that we have that's been coming, and it has previously around the holidays when the difficulty of navigating, people will say, when I go back home, I'm 10 years old again and my parents treat me like I'm 10 years old again, and so is that the time to assert like I'm an adult, or, to have that conversation, or do you need to have a pre-conversation about, when I come here on these holidays, sometimes I feel like you're treating me like a child. So I think those are very real conversations that we have in the that I've had recently in the past couple of years around the holidays.
Yeah. Do you find them successful?
I think if people, what defines success?
Well, like something is gained.
I think, yes. I think if people are looking at it in terms of what's realistic for that day, I think it can be successful. I think a lot of the conversations or the issues around like roles or things like that are just larger conversations that aren't going to happen on that day. Right. So I think it's hearing that, allowing the space for people to explore that and also say, but what's bringing, for me as a therapist, bringing it back to, but what is the day going to look like?
Yes. Yes.
How are you going to, if they treat you like a 10-year-old, maybe you're not going to lash out at them like a 10-year-old, right?
Yes.
Like, how are you
gonna, love that.
You know,
how do you like notice being kind of positioned there and not embody
embody that?
Yes. I love that.
So I think a lot of coping ahead.
Yeah.
And also I think what's really been useful is people's ability to exercise, because they are adults, how much time they spend. I think time is a big because some of these events, like we just talked about, are all day.
Right.
And so some people are like, maybe I just need to be there for a couple hours or just the meal and then call it.
Totally.
And we haven't even talked about just that. I mean, we mentioned it kind of kiddingly, but just the substances too, because a lot of people are changing their relationship with that, or they're completely going sober, and that's come up in the past year or, you know, whatever in their family who they don't see very often might not know that. And so there's a lot of trepidation about, do I tell them? Do I say that I'm not using, or, you know, those types of things.
Right. Oh God, yeah. Well, and also I work in the eating disorder world. So like Thanksgiving can be a huge trigger.
Huge.
On so many levels, because it's like, and this hints at our how wise is a question, but you know, it's like expected that you would eat way beyond fullness.
Yes.
And also like you're seeing your family maybe some of your family for the first time in a while. If your body's changed at all, some people's families are really like critical or scrutinizing of the body.
Or also families that are just pushy to eat.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Like your plate's empty or, like you gotta eat more, you gotta,
Right. Totally. Yeah, there really are a lot of triggers. When you said the thing about like bringing your attention back to like, what's the day going to look like? I find it's like the day, it tends to feel a little intense, like in my experience. Not with Josh's family, like in the same way, like, and you haven't had Thanksgiving here yet.
Right. I was about to say, I probably feel the inverse of you, where like with my family, I get so excited to go and like I love my family so much, but I think it brings up a lot of stuff.
Totally.
It's like all the regression and like being infantilized and being not wanting to and like pushing against it. And it's like, oh, I just want to be in the moment. And like a lot of my friends are like, almost all my friends are in Michigan at this point. So it's a lot of balancing. So like, there's a part of me, like, I love your family, and I feel like I know them pretty well, but it's not the same. It doesn't feel as high stakes. Like, I feel like I'm going to go, it's going to be light, we're going to joke around, I'm going to eat good food, and, like, I'm not going to be as, like, OCD about feeling like I've connected, like,
so when there's 56 people, it's a lost cause. Like, you're not going to connect.
No, I think it might weirdly be easier to be in the moment.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well, and you're just not, when you're with somebody else's family, from my experience, being with Sarah's family, there's not as much history you bring with you to that.
Right.
So you're, you know, when these large family gatherings, you're bringing all of that history with you, and it can be really intense. And sometimes being with your in-laws can feel like, this is breezy.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's still intense, but sometimes it's intense for the person whose family it.
Right. Yeah, that's so true.
It is.
Like, there's so much more. Yeah, and it's like it's like hard because in some years too, it's like I would go to like 3 different places. I feel like that's such a kind of like child of divorce thing. Like, you do end up going all over the place. Christmas a little more than Thanksgiving, but in the week you're going back and forth to different things, and there's like a lot more to do. It's just like more volume to make sure everyone is seen. And tended to. So it like can feel a bit like I'm like running from one thing to another and don't get to just like let go and relax. Or like definitely doesn't feel like really safe to bring up anything like heavy. It's definitely a little more light.
I remember when we used to do groups together, I think you came up with a holiday cope ahead planning group one time.
Yeah.
And I remember one of the things you wanted people to think about was like, how could I care for myself? I think that kind of like stuck with me.
Yeah.
Because it can be so intense. And how can I be intentional about, and care is a very general term, but what does that look like? Like caring for myself in these very intense situations or familial situations.
Yeah, totally. And I really I almost think that dovetails with what you said about the what role could I be positioned into and how do I not embody it? How do I not do the lashing out?
Mm-hmm.
And I it almost made me think about there's obviously the roles I have of daughter and sister, wife. But I'm not worried about you, Josh. But cousin, niece, whatever. But and I think my cousins would say this. I feel like it's a running joke all the time in different ways when I see them, but they kind of have a narrative a little bit that I'm pretentious, about food or about whatever. And usually it's all in good fun that they're joking about it. Trying to think of some of the things my cousin Miles has said. Shout out to him. He definitely will. Or he said something about I said something about this versus one of my more pretentious people I know, and he's like, and that's really saying something.
Oh, nice.
He's always, and it's definitely good fun. I like when they razz me about things, but it's even knowing what are some of these things that might be kind of put on me.
Yeah.
And the wise mind often is I think slowing down and asking yourself, do I in a true way resonate with that? And if not, it can be this light thing of okay, this is a running joke. It's an archetype. It's it's a way we kind of sort of connect or at least find familiarity and joy. But it's I don't have to deeply take this on.
Right.
And it maybe if it's something more painful or a little more dug in, conditioned, maybe I'd say go ahead and schedule a therapy session before Thanksgiving.
Right.
Make a concrete cope ahead plan. Have those time boundaries more firm.
Know your exit strategies.
Take
a walk if you can.
Yeah. Stay away from the substances or
bring a game. I know that we talked about that with
game.
Albert Bramante. I hope you're still listening.
Yeah.
We talked about how wise is it thinking about board games or stuff like that. And some families just don't get into it, which I get. My family is kind of more of a game family, but those are great ways to still be social, but it might not feel as high stakes and it might be a distraction from other things going on. So bringing a deck of cards or just something to do where you're not just sitting, maybe staring. We're also a big puzzle family, so even a small, a jigsaw puzzle or something like that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
being
awareness, intentional. Yeah, and maybe even making a goal.
Yeah.
Which sounds it's such a fucking therapist thing to say. I'm almost annoyed saying it.
Sometimes annoying works though.
Yeah, because I think it does work. Saying okay, there's Thanksgiving, sure. But what do I want to walk away with?
Yeah.
After the weekend? What value do I want to be living out and feel vital with? So yeah, for me, it's probably connection. Humor.
Connection to whom?
Connection to all my relatives.
Self.
Connection to self, definitely in that space.
Connection to football, probably.
Yeah,
for you, definitely.
I'm gonna be black paint under the eyes, ready to go.
I think.
Wait, what is the game on the day?
Well, there's 3 games.
Packers
play the Lions this year. So
Josh
go Lions!
John. Yeah, Josh versus John. So there's 2 teams that always play on Thanksgiving. But they don't play each other. So the Lions will always play on Thanksgiving no matter what. Their opponent changes. But because
why did they get that?
It's just the way it's been. I'm not sure the origin story there or the genesis is just always the way it's been.
Okay.
So they will always play the first game. The Cowboys will always play the second game.
That makes sense. They're America's team or whatever.
And their opponent changes as well. And then they, of course, the NFL added a 3rd game. And that's a night game. So I think that changes who plays. I don't think there's a specific team that plays in that game every year.
Who this year?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know who plays.
Not the Bears.
I don't think the Bears play on Thanksgiving this year.
Okay.
No. Wow, that would be 3 NFC North teams if that actually happened that way. I can tell your eyes are crossing as I'm saying this right now. Actually, I think it might be the Ravens now are the team that always plays on Thanksgiving. So it's Green Bay playing Detroit in Detroit, and then it's the Chiefs and the Cowboys, and then it's the Bengals and the Ravens.
The Chiefs and the Cowboys, the Bengals and the Ravens.
Yeah.
So really, Taylor Swift's going to be watching Chiefs.
Great.
You think she'll be at the game?
Probably.
Doesn't she celebrate Thanksgiving?
At the game, Josh,
so.
yes.
She'll celebrate at the game. Maybe they'll do a dinner the next day.
Yeah, when do these athletes get to celebrate?
I think that's kind of part of the... That's just part of the deal.
I mean, it's like if you're in the game,
NBA,
you're the main
Christmas
celebrant.
is a huge NBA day. Like there's a Netflix documentary called Starting Five, and they're in their second season this year, but there was a whole episode last year where it follows like 5 NBA players. I think LeBron might produce it or his production company does it, but LeBron is one of the players, and it's just like for the last 20 years he's always played on Christmas. Like it's just like they kind of like have to work their family system, whatever it is, around that. So yep.
Does anyone get depressed about it?
Probably they wipe the tears away with the money they make.
Yeah.
So I think it's and not to minimize, sure, maybe, but I don't know.
I bet a kid's
Would
throwing
you
a
be? Are
tantrum.
you projecting? Would you be depressed about it if you had to play a game that you're getting paid multi-million-dollars for?
You didn't celebrate Christmas growing up.
Well, I'm thinking Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
But
that
yeah,
you knew
would I
Kelly,
be?
That you knew Kelly was there in a shiny jacket cheering for you in the press box.
Would our kids be there too, or one kid?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
They might get so
in a
sad.
jersey, in a little jersey.
We just do Thanksgiving on a different day.
But they might not even know Thanksgiving. That might just be their Thanksgiving.
That's what Thanksgiving means.
That's what it would mean to them. Is
I love Thanksgiving though.
Dad is in a jersey.
So nostalgic.
Yeah.
And they probably do it the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so.
Yeah. You're worried about them.
I'm getting a little concerned.
It is concerning.
Because I care more about food than sports, and that's my values.
There you
But
go.
isn't that funny? Like the attachment. A lot of people Thanksgiving is their favorite holiday. It's like a pretty common favorite holiday.
Well, I think a lot of people don't, in my experience, don't like the pressure of the gifts.
Right.
So whether it be Christmas or Hanukkah, or it just doesn't.
It's
the gift giving can be really a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, but it's like also Thanksgiving, all the like stuff around it, you know?
Sure. That can be stressful too. I think people really just look forward to being with family and eating.
Well, no. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, it's like the whole indigenous peoples of it
Well, we
all.
haven't even touched that, which is very problematic.
I know.
The whole thing is.
Because we're all like, how could you not have Thanksgiving? And then it's like,
I know.
it's built on this. Yeah.
Yeah, which is a conversation I was having with some of my coworkers the other day about can you fold some of those conversations into your Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Because that's tough.
Well, you know what's crazy? I'm thinking of live in this moment. Like calling it Thanksgiving, like you're giving, native tribes thanks for like welcoming the white man.
Which welcoming is a generous
I mean,
term.
exactly. It's like, is that one of the first whitewashed like terms?
Yeah, probably.
Of like, we're just going to say thank you for letting us be here when like it was definitely not
so
going
here's
down like that.
a blanket with smallpox.
Right.
So we can completely almost eradicate.
Like, thank you.
Yeah.
It's like, it makes me think
It's
it's
bad.
like one of the first, like, let's pretend
Genocide?
this was.
Well, it was yeah. I mean,
yeah. And let's pretend it was amicable.
Right. Yeah, like we were sitting down at a table together.
Right.
This took a turn here.
I know. It's
something
worth
that it's worth.
considering.
No, we have to mention it, and I think it is. How do we have these conversations, especially me as a parent moving forward, where it's honoring the tradition of it and also the history of it, and how can we be aware of that?
Yeah,
and hold that as well. That sure we can celebrate, and at the same time hold some of the maybe misconceptions or stories that have been told about what it means.
Yeah. I've seen so many things online where they like make fun of those like native land acknowledgements. Have you seen that? Like, have you ever been somewhere where they're like, I want to acknowledge like we're standing on
we're standing on, yeah.
Which, like, when I first heard that, I was like, this is great. I love that they're saying this.
Yeah, and then, how do you make fun of that?
Well,
why would you make fun of it?
And this is very the internet, making fun of everything, that it's like it's so laughably inept at any form of correcting.
Oh, because it's like an overcorrection with not really just doing anything.
Let's
just name it and
I was
go
like,
about our business.
They're like, oh yeah, everything's cool here. There's a native land acknowledgement, and I'm like,
okay,
so that I was like, okay, I could totally see that. Yeah.
It's like purging of the guilt. Like, oh, I named it, so now I can like
as long as you name it, and then name it,
right?
Then you're naming it, and then you don't have to do anything.
Then you have to like do anything, and it's like maybe there needs to be a doing, like
a doing.
Maybe it is something to think about, like in the future, like having like some Thanksgiving celebration where you like make an effort to really like reach out, to like the Native community, like nearby,
right.
You know. Right. Donate or volunteer or something.
Yeah. I know I took the boys last year. This wasn't in regards to Native peoples, but I did take them to volunteer the day before.
Yeah.
Or 2 days before Thanksgiving. We went to, where was it? Cradles and Crayons, which was like a clothing. We were sorting clothing and things like that. And so I took the boys there for a couple hours and we did that together.
That's great.
Which I didn't sign up for it this year, but that was a good reminder that I should sign up for that with them.
Yeah, that's great.
To donate time. But yeah, that acknowledgement without the action.
Yeah.
That is a good thing to think of.
Going a step further. Yeah. It's like, I like the native land acknowledgements were like in my psyche. And I was like, this is great. I'm glad we're doing this. And then I saw this like criticism of it online. And I'm like, I also believe this. Like,
yeah, it's also like, kind of
where do I go now?
It's a valid criticism of what else are you doing? Which maybe some of those people that have acknowledged have done stuff. Right. We don't know that whole story either. But wow, interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't think there was going to be this much to talk about with things. I mean, there's so much to talk about. It's loaded.
Yeah. It really is. And
wow.
Yeah. I used to have a professor in college who would shout out to Jane McCourt, who was actually at our wedding. She's a family friend at the same time. And I didn't even get to talk to her at our wedding, which is devastating. But I went to a family therapy class with her in grad school, and she talked about that concept of the undifferentiated family ego mass. I forget.
That's a wordy term. What does that mean?
I'm trying to remember which.
Undifferentiated family ego mass?
Well, she wrote it on the board and she'd circle it. She goes, the undifferentiated family ego mass. She goes, or as I like to call it, Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Which always made me laugh. It's like, I think it's like the concept is, here, let's see.
Undifferentiated.
Is it like the collective unconscious, but for a family?
Okay, yes. It's Murray Bowen.
Oh, it's Bowen theory.
Yes. So, describes families with low emotional boundaries where members are emotionally fused and act as a single unit.
They act as like a...
Which, she was more normalizing, like, when you get in these situations and you're with your family of origin again, it's pretty natural to kind of, like, function as this, like a system, right?
Yeah. So if you like an anxious family, that everybody's going to feel that it's going to be palpable. The system is anxious.
Totally. It's like the members are not differentiated. And it's even hard to maintain your differentiation from your siblings and your parents when you're in that enclosed space.
Ooh.
In even like a familiar, traditional year after year environment like Thanksgiving, it's easy to just like go back to the way you functioned then in those early times. And it certainly is for me, like I can catch myself talking in a way that like I would never in my like outside adult relationships talk.
Yeah.
And even being aware of that, I think, is incredibly powerful.
But that's kind of fun sometimes. Because right now I'm thinking about, like, me and my brother probably make the same jokes every single year. And they're never not funny.
Right.
It's like, because we grew up together making the same jokes.
Yeah.
But we kind of revert back to that mass of these are some of the same jokes that we make.
Yeah.
Still makes me laugh, though.
Yeah.
But it's something to think about, the system.
Yeah.
And how the system's functioning.
Do you get pulled back into it? And how do you stay differentiated? That's like, I mean,
right.
Like be connected to self.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like, how do you, is my hair sticking up? No. I thought I got a shadow of my hair sticking up.
Yeah, I don't think
it's a pillow. It's
Is
a pillow,
it?
everyone.
No. It's not.
What was I going to say? Like, how do you emotionally connect and not fuse?
Right.
And I'm not worried about fusing with my cousins, but it's like siblings, parents.
Definitely.
You know. Yeah, like
one unit.
One unit. That's like.
You know, we've talked about all this, and the other thing that it just occurred to me that's going to be a first for me this year is my celiac diagnosis.
Yeah, we haven't really introduced
I know.
Sir Celiac on the pod.
Sir Celiac. This is going to be my first Thanksgiving having to try to be gluten-free.
Wow. So, I mean, tell us everything. What are your thoughts?
I have nothing.
Oh.
No, I don't. I mean, that
stuffing.
Protein.
Protein.
I'll be able to eat protein.
You're going to protein load. Protein
mashed
max.
Potatoes.
Mashed
should be okay.
potatoes. Right. Yeah, that should be okay.
Salads.
Depending if they put croutons in there.
Well, right. I mean, certainly I'll be on the lookout for that. But yeah, so huge reveal. So that within the past year, I'm not symptomatic at all, but I was by accident almost diagnosed with celiac. So
wow.
So I've been gluten-free since the beginning of September. So going on.
I didn't realize it was that long.
2 months now. Yeah. So, you know,
figuring it out
for sure. So I go back in December for some more blood work to see if like the numbers go down. So, I mean, I think the silver lining in all of this is because I know people have horrendous symptoms, cross-contamination issues and things like that. I have been lucky enough to live basically my whole life without any symptoms. And this was just kind of something that is now on my radar and I need to watch out for. And even though I wasn't having symptoms, doesn't mean it wasn't doing possible damage. So I'm thankful that I can, you know, hopefully make some of these dietary changes. But Thanksgiving's going to be tough for sure because that is an eating holiday.
Oh, yeah. Wait, remind me, and we can cut this if you need. What was the symptom that brought you to discover this?
So it was more of heartburn that I was having. And so I went to a GI person because when I was a kid, I had a small hiatal hernia where the stomach kind of comes into the esophagus.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know if it was due to that, like this increase, or just if, you know, there was something else going on. So I just went to the GI doctor to get that checked out. And so they wanted to do a blood panel. And so they did like tons of blood work on me. I mean, they were taking vials upon vials. I was like, are we going to stop with this? Like, I need to walk home.
I need some blood.
I need to like walk home after this. I need some blood. So when the blood work came back, that's when she was kind of like, did you know about this? Like, and you know, because it came up the marker for celiac. And I was like, no. And then we kind of started going through the laundry list of like all the symptoms, and I don't have any. And so she was like, well, we need to do the endoscopy because that'll confirm it, and that with a biopsy. So we did that, and then that confirmed it.
Oh my God.
And she said, you know, it's not, my GI doctor said, like, there's like a quarter of the population that walks around that's undiagnosed and doesn't know it. And so she was like, it's not that uncommon for somebody to be in your position that we're checking something else out and we end up with this diagnosis. I mean, the thing I did say to her, would I end up being in your office, whatever, 10 years from now? Would I eventually? And she was like, probably. Like if I had to guess, at some point you would probably start to develop symptoms that would bring you in. So yeah, it's, you know, pizza, my heart goes out to you. It's been bad. Even bread.
I mean, pizza is enough to make a person
cry.
Yeah. Because pasta, the gluten-free pasta, I think there is some very good gluten-free pasta.
Yeah, the pasta can, you know, I made I think the best type of pasta is actually the gluten-free lasagna noodles, because you can just bake it and it actually, because there's so much other stuff with a lasagna that's in there that it's like, oh, this is almost like eating a regular lasagna. The noodles have been tough but doable, but yeah, the pizza of it all is real tough. That's a hard one. right there.
Wow.
Yeah. So Thanksgiving is going to be interesting for me. I'll have to report back on that.
You'll have turkey, you'll have mashed potatoes, no stuffing, salad.
Yeah, dessert-wise is going to be tough. Won't be able to have the pies with the crust.
Have ice cream.
Could have ice cream, absolutely. And I found a great brownie mix. That's amazing. It's really, really good. King Arthur.
Oh, I think I've had that, and it is good. Super
fudgy, super good. Yeah. I actually like it more than other brownie mix, like other ones that I've had named.
Is it also dairy-free? No.
Yeah. Well, no, I should not say that because there is butter in it. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's so good.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah. Oh, were you thinking of your vegan family?
Well, yes, that will be a whole thing for Wednesday.
I don't know what they're going to eat. That would be a great mix if it was vegan, but it was good. Yeah. It's really good. So anyway, that's another thing, another hurdle.
Wow. Interesting.
I know. The other day, it was very sweet. My youngest son, Shane, was like looking at me because they're all eating dinner and I'm having my own dinner. And he's like, I'm sorry, Dad. And I was like, just even saying that, I appreciate it, that you're just recognizing things are a little bit different. I was like, it's totally fine. And at least I got to live 43 years of eating whatever I wanted.
Right.
But, yeah.
Right.
So.
Oh, man.
That was a long tangent.
No, I mean, it's interesting. It's something that comes up, like food allergies and and family holidays. And like some families like gluten, what?
Yeah.
You're vegan, but you eat turkey, right? It's like.
Right.
There could be a lot with that and like figuring out what to eat. Or I think there can even be family that's like, yeah, this is vegan. And then they like start listening to someone else the ingredients. You're like, wait a second, I don't eat butter.
That's not vegan at all.
And they're like, butter's vegan. You know, it's like.
They just don't know.
They don't know.
I don't eat turkey.
I don't eat birds.
Allison Roman was like making a turkey and she was like bragging about she's like, it's gluten-free, it's this or whatever. And then she's like, this turkey is vegan. And she was like, I'm kidding.
Don't you remember when Harris and Waltz were running together?
Oh, Harris, yes.
Yeah, and Waltz had a video with his daughter and they were at the state fair or something like that. And he was like, yeah, we're at the state fair, this and that. We're eating all this great food. And I forget exactly how it went down, but he was like, yeah, and she's going to love this, whatever, bratwurst or whatever. And she's like, Dad, I'm a vegetarian. And he's like, it's turkey, it's fine. And he handed it to her as if that's vegetarian because it's turkey.
Wait, was he joking?
I'm pretty sure he was, but just the way it went down, he was just kind of like, well,
turkey,
whatever,
it's fine.
You'll be fine.
Oh my God.
Is that why they lost the election?
It's not red meat. I think there were many other reasons, but
among many.
Yeah.
Turkey faux pas.
Yeah.
Faux pas.
That's so funny.
It's turkey sausage. You're fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Turkey's fine. And funny enough, it's like if we're talking about animal welfare, I think chicken and turkeys are not treated well. Maybe even worse than beef.
I know.
Oh God. Well then, there's all that. Yeah, it's complicated. There's a lot.
So much. With
the holidays. But we're curious kind of your thoughts on the holiday, your strategies.
I want people to tell us about what's worked, what hasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can reach out to us in the ways that we'll plug later, but also on my TikTok, Wise Mind HH Pod. You can leave me a comment. Yeah. Anything about Thanksgiving we're interested.
Or leave a recipe.
Or leave a recipe.
Something that's worked out that's set it and forget it. That would make it easier for everybody.
Yeah. Well, okay. Can I just say on that note, the Thanksgiving I just watched Andy Baragani make on New York Times Cooking YouTube. Mm-hmm. He did a pomegranate glazed turkey. Looked very good.
Ooh.
This was the thing that really blew me away and I can't stop thinking about it. Brussels sprouts, which I say that and you're like, yawn. We've been doing that for so long. Brussels sprouts with leeks cooked in cream.
I love leeks.
Love leeks.
Yeah.
They go so well with cream and pepper.
Yep.
And then Brussels, it's we need a new way to interpret Brussels. Mm-hmm. It's not 2013.
Ooh, yeah.
Great
Brussels year, but we're over it.
It's we need a new way.
Yeah.
And I was like, I couldn't stop talking about it to Josh.
Why? Because what is everybody still doing with the Brussels sprouts? They're getting pancetta in the pan.
Pancetta. Oh my God. You said it. You nailed it. Pancetta. It's like, salt to get them nice and brown. Yeah. Maybe a little honey.
Balsamic.
Oh my God.
Flash fry it.
Brussels sprouts with balsamic makes my skin crawl at this point.
So good.
Like, no. So good. Or like pomegranate seeds I could see on Thanksgiving. Like, it's fine. Like, it's fine. It's 2013. Like, we need to update this.
Update it. So
and
it's
I think
cream
with
and
the
leeks.
Cream leeks Brussels, amazing. No stuffing he did. He did rice because he is Persian. He grew up Persian. Mm-hmm. So we did a little bit of like Persian infusion on stuff. This like roasted squash he did with chili crisp. So
Love
good.
chili crisp.
Yeah.
I would put that on anything, really.
Totally. And I think it would be great on a Thanksgiving menu because the food, it runs a little bland and buttery, not like sharp and punchy.
It's definitely bland, yeah.
So it's like you really do got to add, I think, in your Thanksgiving. I mean, if we're talking about wise mine, I add pepper to everything, I'd say.
Add it to everything.
Pepper it up, salt it up. The food could be quite bland if you don't.
Definitely bland. And I would even maybe dip your toe in bringing up, does anybody really like turkey here at your family? If you really want to cause a scene.
Yeah. Take your family's turkey and throw it in the trash.
Just throw it across the room. Because who knows? Maybe some people will be like, you know what? Yeah, we've been doing this turkey thing for too long. I knew I grew up with some Italian families that lasagna was a huge dish at Thanksgiving, which
amazing.
If I was faced with a lasagna and a turkey, I would probably go with the lasagna.
I mean, absolutely. Yeah. I love a lasagna.
Maybe
like
that's
what
made the turkey more palatable. Was like, at least we have this option.
Right.
Yeah. Let us know.
Let
do you
us
do two
know.
proteins? Maybe some people do.
Right.
Another protein.
Yeah. Do you do a mashed potato, smashed potato? Do you multiple kinds? Do you do multiple
kinds? Baked?
Potato? Baked potato.
Twice baked.
Sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes. Ooh, sweet. Ugh.
We do.
Do you like that dish with not the mushrooms, the marshmallows on it?
Ooh, so yeah.
I don't like that.
I mean,
never liked that.
Ours actually, funny enough, is a very, 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 very sweet one at my dad's Thanksgiving or my dad's cousins. Very, very sweet, but there aren't actually marshmallows in it.
Okay.
It's just like tons of brown sugar and pecans.
Yeah, right.
There's so much sugar in these sweet potatoes. It literally makes my teeth hurt.
Yeah. I like sweet potato without all of that stuff.
100%. It's like
that's not necessary.
We could be holding.
What
off
about
here
the green bean casserole?
Disgusting to me.
Disgusting.
I mean, I know it's tradition, but it's like it's. Ugh.
What about just casseroles?
I don't mind a casserole.
Like,
I almost like them in this like kind of ironic way. Like it's like
tuna fish,
trashy / fun for that reason. A tuna casserole done like hipster, I would like that.
I don't know what that is, but sure.
Like gourmet.
Ooh.
Like, okay, we're gonna do it right.
We're gonna do it right.
Get, the tonado
with leeks and cream.
Yeah. I mean, leeks and cream and noodles and like a really high quality tuna, from like the coast of Spain.
Oh, perfect.
Absolutely.
Which is just so funny because that's not what that. It's like a peasant dish.
The whole point
let's
of
make
it
not affordable.
But
for
that's
those peasants.
kind of what I like. I like when you turn it on its ear.
It's great.
It's great.
What about peas?
Peas, I do like peas.
So do I.
But they have to be kind of buttery and salty
That's the thing,
and peppery.
Okay, here we go. Here's a hot take. Write us in about this. Do you like homemade cranberry sauce or do you like the gelatinous can?
Slices.
Slice it in the...
Yeah, with the ring of the can.
I love the can.
I kind of like it too. I mean, you never get anything like that.
I like it.
Oh, and Andy Baragani, he made a homemade cranberry sauce and at the very last second put tahini in it.
Oh, interesting.
So it's like so acidic, so sweet, and then you put this fat to balance it out in there.
What do you think, Josh? Ocean Spray cranberry sauce from the can, looks like a log, slice it up.
I've never been allowed.
You guys don't eat that?
I think my Uncle Andy makes the cranberry sauce.
Oh, yeah, Josh.
And it's
a very good cooking uncle.
It's very pretentious, but good.
Yeah, he's a great cook.
My kids will ask for the cranberry sauce in the can when it's not Thanksgiving. We'll just have that sometimes.
With like chicken?
Yeah. With dinner. Yeah.
That sounds kind of fun.
I also like the slices because you put it on a sandwich.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, my bread game is pretty piss poor now because I'm celiac, but you could put it on like
sourdough? Or no, did they say no?
It depends on the brand of it, but you can put the turkey with you can almost make the Thanksgiving meal on the sandwich.
Delicious.
Because the turkey with the cranberry sauce in one bite is good.
Oh my God. I think
Thanksgiving
leftovers might be even better than first overs.
Definitely. I agree with that.
Yeah. Like turkey, stuffing, potato, cranberry on one end, like mayo on the other.
Yeah.
Mayo?
Why not?
I just did my thing where I questioned you.
Yeah, you did. It's a sandwich.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't put mayo on that?
Why not?
Gravy?
On a sandwich?
You would put gravy and then also cranberry?
Oh, no, I would put it in a sandwich. I was picturing it like on one end of my plate.
No.
This is all still a sandwich.
This is your leftovers sandwich.
On the sourdough bread.
On the sourdough, yeah. Or I mean like a roll.
Or any leftover rolls you have from
brioche.
Yeah.
Challah.
I mean, I love a mayo.
Totally.
Oh yeah.
I like the idea of cranberry sauce more than I actually like cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
It's such a fun color.
I find at my family's Thanksgiving, it's like
I like the
regular potatoes, the sweet potatoes, a cranberry, the turkey. It's too sweet. It needs to be balanced.
What
better.
is too sweet?
Like the plate that I end up with.
Okay.
Hence the mayo.
Yeah.
Add some
I
tartness.
think it's like I need to think about how to balance it.
Maybe like an apple, like some sliced apples.
No, because that's sweet too.
Tart.
It's also tart.
Let's get some mustard in the house.
I think you need to season your own plate.
Yeah.
Bring your own seasoning. No. Just take it out of your pocket.
I mean, talk about pretentious.
Set
I'm not
it up in
beating
front of your
those charges. Yeah.
And just season. This is a little under seasoned.
Yeah.
So,
Just like performatively.
If everyone's doing it, that's kind of fun though.
Bay. Yeah. I'm like standing over it, sprinkling salt from the ceiling.
Salt.
Yeah.
Finishing salt. Bring your finishing salt.
Totally. You can get those little to go like Maldon.
Oh,
for your
yeah.
pocket. They're so cute.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, that's our Thanksgiving content, but we also have a How Wise Is It related.
Turkey Day.
Yeah, Turkey Day. So we'll move into our How Wise Is It. How wise is it to gorge yourself on Thanksgiving? Kind of like really go past
Really
full.
go for it.
Really go for it. Yeah, what do you think?
It's so wise in the short term and so unwise for me in the long term.
Yeah. Yeah, tell us why.
Well, the discomfort, and by long term, I mean almost immediately after.
The split second you're eating.
The split second you're done eating. Well, because I feel like sometimes then I'll go way too much into the dinner food and then I won't save enough room for the dessert, which that's a mistake.
God, I always do that.
There's also, depending on the amount of people, I gotta, be careful about my bathroom strategy.
Right.
I'm not trying to get gross, but that's something to consider.
You're so right. Yeah.
Because people are using it left and right. People are drinking. People are peeing, things and that. You don't know who's going to be in there.
Yeah,
so
if you're not at your house.
If you're not at your house, you got your away game.
Yeah.
How is your away game? What did your morning look like? was your coffee doing it for you? We don't know. These are all things that are going to play into this, Kelly.
This is making me laugh so hard. This is a conversation Josh and I would have on a regular basis.
Saying,
like,
this is giving me ideas.
This is why. How wise is it? Sure, it could be wise depending on how my morning looks. Yeah. But also the clothing I wear.
Yeah,
because if you're at home, you can change. You can quickly change into something that I'm wearing right now. Right. Because I am at home and I live on your couch.
You live here
and under your bed.
So it's coming.
But I can quickly change into something that I'm wearing right now.
If you've even put any effort in, I'm already regretting the belt I wore.
Yeah,
it's already like, why did I do this?
Totally.
So,
yes, how many times the drive home, my pants are like so uncomfortable.
So uncomfortable. It's terrible. So I think it's wise to, if I can reel it in and say, I'm really just going to enjoy the food and try to enjoy every portion. Basically meaning like, could I save some room for dessert? I think it can be kind of wise to do it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that play into it, I think.
Right. Well, yeah. And it's like, I find, because I will.
Yeah, what do you think? I kind of went off there. But
I mean, no, I love it. Because I think about this too. Like, I sometimes suffer over, and like, could this be a disordered mindset? Absolutely. It's like what to eat during the day before. Because some people, you know, like as an eating disorder therapist, like I think I know my wise mind says like eat intuitively, you know, eat when you're hungry in the morning of Thanksgiving, have whatever you're wanting, some version of what you're actually wanting. But, you know, like sometimes my mind gets into, well, if it's going to be an unusual day and I know I'm eating more later, like maybe I'll eat a little lighter. And then you can, of course, like in any moment of restricting, you can get a little in your head. And then it ends up just leading you to being really hungry before you go and then not having that attunement to yourself later. So it's like, it is a tricky, because it's normalized to overeat.
it is normalized.
And you know, if you really want to be in the tradition, in the mix, connect, food is a big part of that. And like enjoying it with abandon is a big part of it. So it's a tricky thing. I think my plan is like well, I guess like when we get up, we'll have something.
Yeah, a little turkey. Maybe some coffee.
Some pre-turkey.
Turkey starter. We'll
some vegan.
We'll wake up, we'll have coffee for sure.
And that's it.
No, I see, like I bet there's people that do that. Like you literally restrict completely until.
Yeah, I mean, I don't find that that has never served me, because I feel like either I'm too hungry and then I eat too much of the appetizers before because I'm so hungry. Or don't they say your stomach shrinks if you like restrict?
Yeah, yes.
So then you're not even, I feel like I have to eat at least something in the morning to like stay a little bit like.
I think full meal. I'm thinking if you're hungry enough for it.
For sure.
Like we'll maybe have a full meal.
Eggs and bacon.
Yeah.
Wakey,
full English breakfast.
Full English.
Full English.
Yeah. We'll have a Native American themed breakfast.
What is a full English? It's got beans?
Full English breakfast is eggs, usually like 2 fried eggs, like black pudding.
Bangers,
bacon, refried, or not refried, like beans.
Yeah.
Tomato?
Toast, and that like really burnt tomato.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Did we get it all, Josh?
That's pretty good.
Josh and I had it a bunch.
I think what's unwise is, for me, I think with the gluttonous question, as you're looking that up, is to not remember that you're probably going to have leftovers.
Yeah.
So I think if I'm really, like, if I pull the pin and I'm really going for it, I think I need to remember I could probably have some of this tomorrow.
Totally. Actually, that's really a great idea to remind yourself of.
Like
it's not the Last Supper.
Do it all? Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Do I have to do it all now and just like
right,
have somebody massage my throat because it's just in
like
there?
lay on my side.
It's just lay on my side.
Yeah.
Help the digestion.
Totally.
Check on me in 15 minutes.
But then it's like if you picture a bunch of people at a party like laying on their sides, like there is something fun about that too.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it's like funny, or like drunk and laying on your side.
Yeah.
As long as there's nothing
but
problematic.
not talking about how uncomfortable they are.
Right. Yeah, it is so fun. Yeah. Oh my God. It's like, and also like, is it wise to like let go a little bit and realize like, I might be leaving a little stuffed, and maybe that's okay too.
That's okay too. It's part of it.
It's like acceptance in all the ways. And I really do think eat a meal before. Eat fairly normally.
Yeah. There's something too, if you are the type who, or if your situation is you travel and then you come back home, there's something about changing into your comfy clothes when you get home.
Totally.
Even when you've gone off the deep end in the gluttonous route.
Yeah.
To just be like, now I'm at home. I get to.
Yeah.
It just feels good sometimes.
I mean, that's like so much of the fun of like even us like dressing up and going to a nice restaurant is like obviously that, but then when you come home, you're like, I can't believe I have like elastic pants.
You get to watch whatever you want. You get to read. You get to just
incredible. It's the best. Yeah. Or like maybe you've survived like the relative you were nervous about seeing. You didn't want to let them know.
It wasn't as bad as you thought. You did it.
Yeah. You did it. You got through. You survived the undifferentiated family ego mass. And you survived Turkey.
Remember that term.
Yeah.
On all of
You'll be quizzed on it on the subsequent podcast episodes.
Podcast. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Great episode.
Well, that is our episode. Thank you so much for joining us. And for once, this episode will come out in a timely way the Monday before Thanksgiving.
Perfect.
So it's right on theme.
Finally.
So exciting. We've gotten it together.
Ooh.
Spooky
Halloween
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to make a turkey noise. I was like, what's that?
Yeah, what's a turkey noise? Gobble, gobble.
Oh, that's good, John. That's a good noise.
Oh my god.
That should be our intro music now.
Yeah. For this week at least.
We could harmonize.
Yeah.
Harmonize.
I love it. So, okay, if you want to reach me, you can find me at kkpsychotherapy.com. And as I mentioned, I'm on TikTok at wisemindhhpod. We're on TikTok.
Yes.
So, yeah, like check us out there.
Why did I say yes like I am?
Well, you're going to be as of tonight.
I'm going to be.
So you are.
I'm doing it.
And John, where can we find you?
Email me, buttsbutz.jonathan@gmail.com. I do want to give a plug to a book I just finished, which was incredible. I'm a little late to the game on this one. I think it won the Booker Prize in 2020. It's called Shuggy Bane. And it's a great book. It has to do with a family, specifically a mother and son who grow up poor in Glasgow. And it has to do with addiction. I think of it as kind of a love story between a mother and a son, but her struggle with addiction. So check it out, Shuggy Bane.
Shuggy Bane, I love it.
Yes, his name is Hugh Bane. The character's name is Hugh Bane, the child, but he goes by Shuggy. So,
Shuggy, I love that.
And it is just, it was really, really impactful and made you feel all the feels.
Yeah.
Pretty sad, but that's my shout out. Or my plug for a good read.
I love it. Look. And Josh?
JoshBayerFilms.com. Bayer like the aspirin. And I feel like I try to say this differently every time, but really, truthfully, it's just reach out to me and I'll edit stuff. I'll edit anything you have.
Love it.
And including this podcast or your podcast. But also you can reach out to me about the podcast because that's really what we're talking about here.
I mean, hey, anything.
Text us.
Yeah.
Email us. Reach out.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week. Thanks, Blanket Forts.
Thank you.
Blanket Forts. Yeah, and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Bye.
The Wise Mind Happy Hour podcast is for entertainment purposes only, not to be treated as medical advice. If you are struggling with your mental health, please seek medical attention or counseling.